Were you in movies with Josh?
I'm actually in his latest movie.
Oh, you're in the Mario one?
I am.
Yeah, we shot his. He has like a cameo in it. We shot when he came down for Thanksgiving. So.
Oh, was he the Laura Croft one? Was he Laura Croft?
No.
He says a cameo.
I am Laura Croft.
Hey man, if I looked like Sarah did, I'd be Laura Croft all the time. So yeah, all right. So we talk about that then. Speaking of that, what did you think, Josh, about the Henry Cavill announcement?
I kind of see both sides. On the one hand, I still think he's a great Superman. Everything. Would love to see Man of Steel 2 or, Superman versus Black Adam or whatever other movies they were going to do with him. But I also understand where James Gunn is coming from. For those that don't know, he's the new head of DC Films and all that. And he basically just fired Henry Cavill, however you say his name. Because what James Gunn is trying to do is he's trying to start with a clean slate. He just wants to throw everything out, start over completely from scratch. And I get it because if you look at the DC movies, there's been more, what do you call it? I guess missteps than there have been good things they've done. So that means that when they throw it all out, unfortunately, they got to throw out the good stuff too, such as Henry Cavill's Superman. So I get where he's coming from, but it doesn't suck, any less that we're not going to get Man of Steel 2 or any more movies with him.
Do you follow the superhero movies?
I do. I'm a big fan of Marvel, not so much DC. Well, I'm a big fan of earlier Marvel, not so much current Marvel.
Well, I could comment on why I would agree with you, but then we're going to get into politics. So, which is your favorite of the early ones?
Oh, probably going to be either Iron Man 1 or Avengers 1.
Yeah, I was going to say Avengers 1. I remember that was a big deal. And they did a great job building them up together, which I think was a mistake DC did. I think DC rushed it. DC was trying to catch up, so they were trying to start with like their Avengers movie, Justice League, instead of building up to that. I mean, think about it. Marvel had almost a decade to build up to that hype for Avengers. But I do think it's gotten a little out of hand, even though I'm a giant comic book geek. But I'm a DC guy. Like growing up, I loved DC more than the Marvel characters. And then I've been very frustrated. Like I liked Man of Steel, and I like Henry Cavill as Superman. But I just feel like they're still not doing those characters justice. Like you watch them and they're not as entertaining as the Marvel movies. So I don't know. I was a little disappointed that they let him go though, and then I've heard mixed opinions. I hear he's a genuinely good person, like he's a pretty good dude. He seems to take it seriously being Superman, that it's a big deal. But I don't know. I think the James Gunn guy can do a good job with the DC universe though, so I'm going to be patient with his decisions.
I genuinely think that most people involved in the film industry are typically horrible human beings. But Henry Cavill seems to be sort of an exception from everything I've heard.
Yeah, so Otto doesn't like people. He doesn't like people that do movies. So he kind of likes Henry Cavill, though.
Yeah, it's okay.